What's up guys, Adam here from the Daydream Adventure channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a cooking review on the Ozark Trail Butane Tabletop one burner stove. Alright guys, so let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Here's the case. The case isn't the most quality. It's a very cheap case, and so with that being said, if you can look, I've already kind of busted the corner out of it. So my predictions are this thing will probably be without a case probably after the winter months. But I really like the stove. It's done well for me. I don't think this is definitely not something you're going to hike with or anything like that. It's something you put in your RV, your overlanding vehicle, whatever, car camping. I would definitely use this in a more controlled environment, that you can get it out of the wind or whatever, and I'll show you why here in just a second. Because I have seen some videos where people, they don't really like these things because of the flame is pretty easy to blow out, I think, and you'll see it's got a pretty anemic flame on it. But I mean, as far as like an actual stove, I like how stable everything is with it, which is why I bought it. So here's the cartridges that it takes. It goes from like 7 to 8 ounce cartridges, butane cartridges. If you notice there, it's got a slot in the top of the can there. That slot goes in this. There's a little flap on top of this. You would just kind of put it up under there like that and just sit it in there and make sure your nozzle's in the little hole there. There you go. And then it just locks right up and it's ready. And I'll show you the flame here real quick. There you go. You guys can see. Now I can feel the heat rolling off of that for sure. So hopefully, see, I can just blow it out by blowing a light breeze on it. This is not an outdoor stove. I would not put this outside if the wind's blowing or whatever. This is not something you want to cook with outside. Like I said, this is great for a controlled environment because it does cook some good stuff. I've made eggs on this, bacon. I've done hash browns on it, which is what we're doing today. We're going to fry some Spam up with some hash browns and some eggs. And it's great for breakfast. I've done a big old pot of potato stew on it. It does great. Simmers well. That can is still the first can. And I've cooked 3 meals on it, and I'm about to do a 4th. So it's pretty good it's pretty efficient for what it is. So, all right, guys. So here we are. We got it all set up. We're going to go ahead and fire this bad boy up. And today on the menu, we're doing a classic camp. We're going to do fried Spam, eggs, Hungry Jack hash browns. So this is a camp staple right here. This is a must-have for camping trips because there's nothing better than having these fried up on that during a camp. It's amazing. So what you got to do, they've already been constituted. So you got to, I boil water, minimum of 120 degrees, but I boil it. I fill it up to the water line, let it sit for about 12 minutes, and you get these nice fluffy hash browns ready for cooking. So this is ghee. I use this for butter while we're camping because I don't have to refrigerate it. So we'll throw a little bit of that in there. The pan's smoking a little bit, so hopefully get that in there just like that. Get the pan covered in it good. There we go. good and hot. And you know, where a lot of people mess up when they're cooking, they do not get their pans hot enough. So if you just lay stuff in the pan and you're having sticking problems, usually the pan was not hot enough. So here's the Spam already pre-cut. Get this Spam cooked up. Here we go.
On the top of there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was smoke, so our smoke alarm or fire alarm didn't go off. Oh, that looks good.
Alright.
Eggs stacked all together and there's butter all on top of it. It kind of looks like that. Real good.
It is smoking really good. Let me get some. All right, guys. These are.
Look at that.
These are pretty ready.
It's literally so good.
Taylor's excited.
Yeah.
You ready for some of these?
Yeah.
And I think you like Spam just a little bit, don't you? Bring your plate up here. Let's get this served up.
Yeah,
do you want the eggs too?
Yes.
You do want eggs? Okay.
As you can see, I already bit out my...
Yeah, she's eating the Spam. Oh. There we go.
It's literally smoking.
Your mom's going to be
plate.
so happy that we made the house completely smell like breakfast at this time of day.
Yeah.
See, look how nice that cast iron's doing. Nothing stuck.
Like, look how red it is, and look at this. It's all good.
It's all good.
He was like, "Oh, you ready? You wanna? Let's crack the eggs." And he just went.
All right, so you want me to do two and you do two, or
yeah,
okay?
that's kind of close.
All right, we got the pan ready to go. All right, I'm gonna get my two in there.
Nice job, Robert.
There's mine. Have at it. Here. Get the other one in there. All right, there you go. You got this. Get it in there, right there. Oh, got it. Oh, jeez.
Went all over the place.
Look at them pretty eggs.
Yeah, they're golden. They almost look golden.
Now that's a breakfast right there. Can you imagine being camping, waking up in the morning to that? Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we got our food. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we got our food here, and again, you know, that was all done on the Ozark Trail, 1-burner stove. Again, I wouldn't be using this in like crazy conditions where it's like super windy or whatever. It's great for car camping, or if you have some sort of wind shelter at your camp set up to do it in. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't use this in windy conditions. I've got other stoves for that. And so, again, for 20 bucks, you really can't beat it. I mean, if you get this and a cartridge, you're going to spend like $25. And that's a freaking steal. And like I said, I've done soups, stews, I've done a stew and most cooking like this. So, but I really like it. I highly recommend it. Again, it's not a backpacking stove, and nobody should ever try to use it for that. So, Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, keep adventuring. Never stop. Bye!
Bye!
Comment down below what else we should do.
Yeah, put in subscribe.
Also subscribe and like this video and tell all your friends and family about it so that we can get famous.